Hi, boys and girls. Today is April 9th, 2020, and your saint of the day is Saint Madeleine Sophie Barrett. Madeleine Sophie Barrett was born in Burgundy, France on December 12th, 1779. Her father was a barrel maker, and she received her education from her older brother, Louis. Louis was very strict and taught Sophie to live a disciplined life. When Louis entered the seminary, he made sure that his sister had a share in what he himself was studying. Afterwards, Louis took her to Paris to continue her studies. She stayed with a good Catholic woman and with a good group of other girls. She studied, prayed, worked, and even taught classes for poor girls. Sophie wanted to become a nun, but because of the French Revolution, all the convents had been closed. As years passed, the little group of young women who prayed, worked, and taught together seemed more and more like a religious community. A priest named Father Varin wanted to begin a new religious order for women who would dedicate themselves to educating girls. Louis heard about this and recommended his sister. Sophie and 3 of her friends joyfully agreed, and in 1800 they became the first sisters of the Society of the Sacred Heart of Jesus. The following year, they opened their first convent and school, with Sophie, although the youngest at 23, as the superior of the little community. Mother Barrett, as Sophie was now called, encouraged her sisters and students to love the Sacred Heart of Jesus. She rejoiced when there were 24 sisters in the community. Now they could take turns hour by hour to adore Jesus in the Eucharist day and night. The Society of the Sacred Heart grew, and convents and schools opened all over France. One of the sisters, Mother Rose Philippine Duquesne, who became a missionary to the United States, is also a canonized saint. Mother Barrett lovingly guided her sisters for 63 years. She experienced many difficulties in traveling to open new schools, establish new convents, and visit her sisters. By the time she died in 1865, her order had over 100 houses and schools in 12 different countries. God gave Saint Madeleine Sophie the gift of being very good at teaching. God has given each of us special gifts and talents too, and they are called vocations. By developing our natural abilities, we can better serve God and our neighbor. And boys and girls, that is our saint of the day, Saint Madeleine Sophie Barrett.